Hi everyone, it's Elisa. The letter I'm reading today was written on Father's Day, June 20th, 1971. The first Father's Day my dad ever had. And it's one of the most emotional letters in this whole collection, because it's the first time my mom says it clearly in writing. Well, you're going to be a father. At that time, my dad was in Vietnam, flying the HH-43 rescue helicopter, always on alert, ready to take off at a moment's notice. And my mom had just come home from another long shift at Wilford Hall, the Air Force Hospital on Lackland Air Base in San Antonio, Texas, the very same hospital where I would later be born. They had both gone into the Air Force after college. My dad had a degree in finance and accounting from the University of Alabama, and my mom had a nursing degree from the same university. They were young, educated, in uniform, and totally in love. This letter captures that love. It's tender and funny, and tired and vulnerable. And in it, you can hear how badly they just wanted to connect. They hadn't been able to get through to each other on the phone, and you can feel how much that weighed on them. There were no texts, no FaceTime, just long silences and letters that took days to arrive. But what they had was rare. It was equal. It was the kind of love most people only dream of finding. This is my mom, Captain Sarah Allgood, writing to my dad, Captain Dick Allgood, from their little apartment near Lackland Air Base, with me growing quietly inside of her. 20 June. Happy Father's Day! How did that trick you for openers? Well, you're going to be a father. Did you get your little card we sent? Well, I was first on call today. I went to work about 8:30. Sergeant Collins was on call with me, so I covered until we got a case. Jack Yuto had a hip nailing and a slashed wrist. I got a scoop. Linda Howard is 8 weeks pregnant. How about that? Jack seems tickled. Their youngest is 5, so he said he's ready again. I worked until about 5. Sergeant Collins helped me pick rooms, or I'd probably still be there. Came home, stopped up by the apartment to see if I'd gotten my Sunday afternoon special delivery letter. It wasn't here, baby. You've spoiled me. I was so let down when I didn't have one. They usually have a note on the door stating that it's in my mailbox. There was no note. I went to Jan's. Joy was there. They had a drink. I had a knee-high orange. Can you believe it? I really don't want to drink right now anyway. Guess what? They had been to the BX. And I had on one of Mom's bras yesterday, and they were kidding me about being so big. They bought me a 36 double D bra for a surprise, baby. The bastard fit in the last notch. At least I have 3 more notches to let out, so that's probably going to be my answer. How about that? Joy went back to the Brooks. The hospital was quiet, so Jan and I went to Jim's restaurant out by Wonderland to eat. We had a jumbo cheeseburger and a salad. It was really good. Came back and stopped off at Mike and Nancy's. Joy was still there. We shot the shit about 30 minutes. Hospital called. Back to work. Well, I came home at 11, and it was here. You're so precious. I hope I convey half of my feelings and thought as well as you do. Your letters are so great. I am married to the most loving, wonderful man in the whole wide world. I just love you. You also have a very loving wife, you know, honey. I've never questioned our marriage either. It has been right from the first. We've loved. We've never loved before like this. I thank God every night for you. I love you. I love you. I answered some of your questions in last night's letter about Jan. Anyway, Joy will never find anyone, I'm afraid. Well, maybe she will. I was lonely before God sent you to me. I sure hope she does. Everyone needs to love, really love, at least once in their life, when it's real and equal. I'm sleepy and tired. I have a hard case early. I had to do a uniform, do my exercises, etc. before coming to bed. I hope we get to talk tonight. I tried on the Autobahn and I couldn't get through. I love you so very much. Your wife, Sarah. P.S. The rainy season is here too, and it depresses me. I love you. Well, that was Captain Sarah Allgood, my mom, writing to my dad, Captain Dick Allgood, on June 20th, 1971, Father's Day, his very first. She had just finished another long day at Wilford Hall, and all she wanted, more than anything, was to connect with him, to hear his voice. But the phones didn't work. They hadn't been able to reach each other for days, and all she could do was write. What's incredible to me about this letter, and all of their letters, is how strong their love really was. They didn't just say, I love you because they were supposed to. They meant it, every single time. This love was a love built on respect, on equal footing. Two captains, two people who didn't make decisions without each other. I was lucky to be born from that kind of love, and even more lucky to still have these letters, this window into who they were and how they loved each other when the whole world felt uncertain. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to follow along and see the original letters, visit theallgoodslove.com. And if you want to support the project, I'd love to help. You can visit us at patreon.com/theallgoodslove. I would love the help. Thank you. Until next time.